Hey everyone, welcome back to our Skarbrand series, Skulls Every Day. And what happened over the end turn, we had one of our characters reach the Exalted Bloodthirster level. So we went ahead and swapped him out. Now, the last episode kind of ended halfway through the turn because this whole thing with Ulthuan got kind of really repetitive. That episode was already over an hour long. And the turn ended with Skarbrand here. So to recap for you, Skarbrand landed here, went all the way around the Holy Donut, and basically destroyed the whole thing. We dropped several blood hosts in various locations around Ulthuan, and we took up residence right here. He's recruiting some global recruitment in the form of some Chaos Knights, and we're going to go ahead and grab some more troops while we're at it. And then let's just start working ourselves through these blood hosts that we created and figure out what we want to do. Now, most of Ulthuan is going to be orange territory, which isn't really that big of a deal. For Skarbrand, we basically just want to stay away from red territory. That's all we really don't want. And I don't think there's any actual red territory on Ulthuan. I think it's all orange, which we can deal with this just fine. So let's start out. Let's just go kind of clockwise, or we'll go counterclockwise here from Skarbrand's position. So we just did that. This one, this territory has been captured. So we have something there, so we can blow up this one. This territory here does not have anything captured in it, so we're going to want to get something. So it looks like this one's going to probably be the best one. This is a recruited army. So it doesn't have, we don't have to worry about losing it to bloodthirst attrition. So let's actually destroy this over here, and we can go ahead and auto-resolve this, and we'll just take the skulls, and that should give that army some more time. And then this one will actually cheat a little bit. I don't really consider this cheating. Some people might, but I have seen the AI do this. So if the AI can do it, then why can't the character? So let's just go ahead and bump this guy out. Colonize. And then we'll start doing that. And then that's that territory taken care of. This one can't quite reach the Shrine of Khorne, but it can reach the Phoenix Gate. The question is the Phoenix Gate occupied? Well, we can't really see that right now. So I'm less concerned about the Phoenix Gate and more concerned about them actually recruiting an army. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up and take the Shrine of Khorne next turn. So we should be able to take that just fine. Yeah, there's an army there. So it would have probably been bad just to assault it with this army. So let's do that. Moving right along. It looks to me like the best thing that we can do here is probably take the capital, because Marathi's right here. So if we want to capture the Ulthuan Holy Donut to the maximum degree, then we should go ahead and spend some skulls and just go ahead and capture this and let it do its thing. We don't have a blood host down here. We have armies coming up this way, so let's see here. We should probably eliminate, although Lothern, I sacked Lothern, and it looks like it's in pretty good shape still. So let's see, which one of these is going to be better at taking out Lothern? Probably this one. So let's just see what it looks like when we attack it. It wants to give us a Pyrrhic victory right off the bat without assistance. So let's just do it. We'll take it. And we'll occupy it. And even though this probably wasn't the greatest auto-resolve in the world, it wasn't even as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then that'll allow us to... So I didn't touch this at all. That's a tier 3 building.
Far beneath an archmage.
Let's go ahead and destroy this before they're able to build any army. And again, we'll auto-resolve that even though that we're not going to get the greatest results. These are expendable armies. And we'll just skulls it. Because we're going to need more skulls. And then this one, I think we'll probably push this direction. And this one... I think we might have to actually use both of them to take on this. So for now, we'll just put this into... We'll just leave it alone. But in case we want to strike something up that way, we'll move this one near here. This one. What looks good here? Which one of these was sacked? Both of them were sacked, so it doesn't really matter. This one is tier... Both of them are tier 2. So let's just capture one of these, farthest away from enemies.
Skulls for the skull throne. You hope for demons.
And we'll change this out for the expansion building. Okay. This one is Skarbrand. He's still recruiting. And then we did all of these guys. This thing next, this one next is probably going to come over here and help. So let's do that. This one, let's go ahead and do... Oh, it's global recruitment, so that's not going to do us any good. Skarbrand's using it. And this guy... Oh, yeah, he was recruited at level 11. So let's see here. I don't think we're going to need replenishment. Since we're raising this, let's go ahead and give him that. And then... Upkeep. Yeah, let's do upkeep. Cool. So that's that one sorted. And then we'll concern ourselves with his recruitment next turn. Now back to Norsko. What do we got going on up here? I think that this ought to be the... Oh, wait a minute. We can't build the expansion building in a main settlement.
Lord of Khorne.
This guy looks like he's recruiting. Let's go ahead and build out these settlements where possible. I don't know what to do with this guy right now. This will build the expansion building.
Thirst for battle. Exalted
I feel like this guy should
war and slaughter.
just recruit.
Live to fight. Khorne commands. I go. Slaughter.
This one is complete. And are we at war with... We're not at war with scaling. We should still be at war with Wulfric, though. Yeah. So we can finish off Wulfric. So I think these guys I want to take down here and create a high corruption other city. So we're gonna take the Altar of Crimson Harvest and probably leave the other ones alone. So let's head that direction. This guy doesn't need to recruit anymore. And this is a blood host, and it is taking bloodthirst attrition. So we'll move it within the zone of control.
Is unacceptable.
I don't know that we're going to have enough. Oh, wait a minute. We got this guy here. Okay. So let's besiege, and then let's land this right here to assist, and then bring this one in. And this should allow us to auto-resolve. Yeah, auto-resolve that and destroy Wolfric. So let's sack it just to see what's going on here. Yeah, we don't actually need to capture that. But with Harganeth in the area, and since we just did it that way with the sacking, we should probably go ahead and just spend the skulls. I mean, we have some extra skulls. So we'll spend the skulls and go ahead and just colonize this. And then that'll give us the entire province. And since we have 3 ports in it, we're going to use the income from buildings. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll go ahead and repair this. Let's see, who needs points? This guy... Oh yeah, he was fresh off of the... let's see. We can always respec him. Since we're trying to spread corruption in this region, let's go ahead and get full corruption. And then he doesn't need to recruit anymore. So let's go ahead and get that. And then we should go ahead and get him the upkeep. Yep, that'll do. Might as well maintain control. This one should swap over. These should all increase. More control. And then this one, we always want that in every settlement that we get. Build this out. Do this. Keep upgrading wherever possible. We accrued a lot of money last turn. This one should be construction cost. And I think that's all she wrote, but we need to move this guy. Because last turn I forgot to. And then we're going to put him in one of these. Speaking of that, do we have any more heroes that we can... Get the cultist, but we should probably get the cultist over here so we don't have to move him anywhere. So let's find one of these settlements that has room. Wait a minute. Okay, so none of those are going to be applicable. So when we get down here, when we set this up, we'll just we'll build a cultist building there and then summon him, and that'll be faster than waiting for him to move the distance. All right. Last thing, let's check diplomacy. Do we want diplomacy with Marathi? I'm not sure. I mean, we could get diplomacy with her. We have no reason to go over there. And that would give us access to missile units. Yeah, I don't see the downside of having a defensive alliance with Marathi. Other than if she comes over here and tries to colonize some of our territory. So let's get that too and just get the extra money. All right, so defensive alliance with Marathi set up. And let's go ahead and, since we've got the money, let's go ahead and set up our outpost so that we can quickly start accruing the points to get some missile units wherever we want. And it looks like the threats on Ulthuan mostly remain as Avalorn. Their territory is mostly intact. So we should probably, next episode, we should probably concentrate on taking some forces in here. Skarbrand next turn is going to finish his recruitment, blow up Trilinia, and start heading over this direction, because the next step in our conquest in turning Skarbrand into the ultimate killing machine is to go get the Nemesis Crown. He already has the Sword of Cain. So that's where we'll pick up next episode, and we'll see you then.